This right here is real. If you flip over, I told you we're going to answer the questions. I want to do them real quickly. Just keep flipping over till you get to the place right there where foundation. You see what foundation is? Do you understand what the working definition of a foundation is? An idea, what? Or a system for lifestyle management that becomes what? The groundwork for success. Everything this morning is about your success. Remember I said, success is whose? Mine. What did I say, my friends? Success is whose? Mine. It's yours. Claim it. But you got to have the foundations like the 3 little pigs. You can't have no weak house. You got to have a strong foundation. You know? You touch my legs right now, they feel like bricks. And I haven't been out running for about 10 days, but they still feel like bricks. Because I got the what? I got the foundation, man. It may take you a while to get that foundation, but get it. Skill sets. Let's talk mentally for a moment here. Your skill sets are everything to you because they're going to give you the stability you need. This is an old book, the Glenn Bland method. You got to get it. It's easy. You can stash it in your pockets like my little book. You can just stash them and roll with them. This is a killer piece of information. This is very good. There's a poem he had, and while we're talking about it, I don't want to ping-pong you around, and I think the one that was called The Right to Choose. The Right to Choose is at the end of this book. Find that one for me. We can do this how we need to. Just find The Right to Choose by Glenn Bland. I was like, whoa. But his whole thing is mind, body, spirit. He's awesome about this. He's got all these little things to do. Little small book. He's sold now 600,000 of them. You know, I'm talking about a small investment there to change $6 to 99 cents. You go to Starbucks 2 days, you spend $7. You can't spend $7 to expand your mind. Thank you so much for this investment in me. I'm going to be your agitator. I will be the activator. Read it. Let's read this. Let's read this real quickly. I do not choose to be a common man or woman, since we're here amongst both sexes. It is my right to be uncommon if I can. I seek opportunity, not security. I do not wish to be a kept citizen, humble and dull about having the state look after me. You don't need nobody taking care of you. I hate that, man. Hate that. Now, the government can give you some assistance, but you don't need nobody taking care of you. Come on now. You're going to see if the God that provides for the birds that fly in the sky, then why not you and I? Come on now. Are you feeling me? Now check this out what he says here. I want to take the calculated risk. In other words, he wants to go to the high diving board. I want to take the calculated risk to dream and to build, to fail and to succeed. I refuse to barter incentive for a dole. I prefer the challenges of life to a guaranteed existence, the thrill of fulfillment to the stale calm of utopia. I will not trade freedom for beneficence, nor dignity for a handout. It is my heritage. It is my heritage to think and to act for myself. Enjoy the benefit of my creations. That's the buzzword. The benefit of my what, my friends? Creation. The benefit of what, my friends? Creation. Everything in this room is a creation. Started from what? Right down to this Movado, to this little whatever. I'm just telling you, somebody had a vision, didn't they? It had to start somewhere. And guess what he says there? You know, enjoy the benefit of my creations and to face the world boldly and say, what? With God's help, this I have done. This brother's powerful. He'll fire you up. He'll fire you up. He'll make you think about yourself. He'll make you take a look around. I promise you that. Visit these places. Go home. Organize your stuff you get in the day. Have it around. Strategically put it up somewhere. Run by it. Take a look at it. Take a look at it. You'll be shocked what it'll do for you. But you got to get started. You guys have just got to get started. I gave you the definition of a foundation. How many feel they have a foundation? Let's be honest. Do you think you have your foundation? See, so that means everybody got work to do, right? Everybody's got work to do. I'll take you to the well, but you must be thirsty for life. At the end of the day, you must be thirsty. You got to be, because that place, the next one there, that slide, is balance. And I use the term, and I've kind of coined this term, that obscured chaos Man, that obscure chaos can become your worst enemy, bro. I mean, it can become the one where you think everything's cool and you just keep living with it and being content and keep moving forward and just doing your thing and this happened and then you just, oh, I'm going to get to this or I'm going to get to that. And the next thing you know, something done happened with you. You stagnated because you ain't go back to school and get another degree or go even get a diploma or either go back to school just to say because I can and I need to because I know that I'm only using a minute part of my brain. Like right now myself, I'm still trying to contemplate, am I going to get a doctorate or not? I just don't know when I can find the time to do it. But I like learning. You just got to like learning, man. Don't make it a grueling thing for you. Yeah, now, I ain't going to lie to you. I went to Barry University 8 to 5 o'clock for 52 straight weeks, 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Now, imagine that getting off a gig at night at 4 in the morning. And you now have a little kid who's a year, and because your lady's got to go to work, you got to take him to the babysitter, and then you still got to get to the gig. But I had to do what I had to do. At the end of the day. Now it's time for you to take care of your business, my friends. It's time for you to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. You got to find some. You know what? You never get balance. You just have awareness. You don't get balance. It's like saying you're going to be perfect. That's an absolute lie. I hate the word. Like I hate the word failure. There are no failures. They're only life experiences. In the game of life, you can go to bat as often as you like until you hit a what? Home run. And I define home run as your success. Nobody knows how many times, just like Michael Jordan, that he jumped and took the last shot and missed it. But he did take the what? Shot. Nobody knows how many times Derek Jeter or Babe Ruth or whoever it was, I'm talking about Darryl Strawberry, struck out and they needed him to hit the ball, but he did do what? He went to bat and did what? How many play baseball? Anybody ever play baseball? Any baseball players? Few? Cool. Charles, you play some baseball? Like it? I was a pitcher. I played in outfield and I played pitcher and I loved it. But I'm going to tell you what I do remember, just like swimming. I remember the first time, man. I don't know if you know, Charles, how that felt when you standing there, boy, and that, pow! Woo! Do you remember that first home run? That first run home is the analogy to reality when I walk across the stage and I got my high school diploma. When I walk across the stage and I got my BA degree. When I walk across the stage some years later and got my master's degree and say, oh boy, did I really do this? And I'm here to tell you, man, you're going to have those aha moments. They're going to empower you. They're going to empower you. Now, mentally, I want you to do this right now, and I want you to write this down. Go over here. Let's keep going into the packet. We're going to get past the physical foundations. Work on your OPA now. That's your optimum physical appearance. Are you guys with me? You're going to work on that. I'm going to look my best to be my best so I can do my best. You know, that's important. You're going to work on that. You're going to get disciplined about your exercise. I'm not going to even take the time and make you write out all the answers. But I want you to understand, get disciplined about this. Now, I held this book up about eat this, not that. You need to know what you're fueling your tank with. You need to know that is your enemy. And you know, while we're talking about it, I might as well have you pull it out. I gave you a nice little packet from Dr. Oz. Anybody saw it yet? When you was looking through your papers, did you see that one on Dr. Oz? He's got some serious stuff going on, man. This man got this little Dr. Oz's strategic diet plan. This is real stuff. Take your time. I don't have the time to dissect it with you. But you know what he talks about? It's so powerful. How certain combinations of food create a certain thing in you. And that's all about your blood type. Which is kind of, I don't live by that premise now. I'm just telling you what he said. And he on the front page right here. Where is it? I guess he must be telling somebody the truth because this is one of my suggested readings. This is the January copy. Dr. Oz, 28-day plan to renew your what? Your body, your mind, and your soul. I'm not here to tell you I got the answers. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. I'm just telling you what people who are authorities on this kind of stuff is saying. You got to live by that mind, body, and spirit premise. You got to. You really have to, man. Because if you don't, and you got kids, shame on you. It's just that simple. Because how are you going to be able to be productive? How are you going to be able to live by example? The greatest pleasure I had in my life was when I went to graduate school, my son went to college, And when I graduated, and when I went back up to see him graduate, my oldest son, Greg Jr., he said, Dad, you was my greatest motivator. You did something against all the odds, and you pulled it off. I couldn't let you down. I could not do that. So I was happy to know that something I done was an incentive for him to move forward. Now, this plan works. I couldn't print it out, but I can tell you this is the January edition of this book. Can you guys get that one? That's probably $3.95 or something. But the 28-day plan is in there, and this is really cool. It creates curiosity, in other words. I don't really live by this premise, but people who are having situations that for their health reasons are not favorable, then this, as I am today, a facilitator of an alternative, then I strongly suggest that you take a look at. Stop for a minute, embrace it. In the 28-day plan, you may think it's all about physical. No, man. He got some very interesting things. Hey, Dante, ask her, can she look for Dr. Oz's 28-day plan and pop that up for me real quick? I couldn't, print the whole thing out for you guys, but I just wanted to put it on a little slide thing for you real quick and tell you that this is very real here, what he's talking about. Because you know what his 28-day plan is about? It's not even so much about food and exercise and all that. It's lifestyle management. It's lifestyle management. It's things that you just should do, like understanding, when to take a walk, understanding when to say no to somebody. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can eat chocolate if you don't think you can, but it's a good booster. Drinking, instead of decaf, caffeine. All these little things are in the man's plan here.